SEEEN is the AIM-listed AI-led media technology platform that delivers key video moments and shoppable video prompts to drive video commerce. As we approach the end of 2024, it has been recognised as one of the next big things in tech. To talk about the year as a whole and what to look forward to in 2025, I'm delighted to be joined by the Chief Executive, Adrian Hargrave. So Adrian, let's start by talking about the next big things in tech recognition by monthly American magazine Fast Company. Why do you think SEEEN made the list?
Yes, well, Sarah, great to see you again. But this was a great accolade for us, and it's been well received by lots of our customers, prospective customers as well. Fast Company is a very prestigious magazine over in the US. And really, the reason we made the list is because we offer this unique combination of using our AI and software platform to deliver relevant video moments. As you said in the intro, rather than looking at a 20-minute video, we can help you find that 20-second segment that you want and allow you to interact directly with the brand, with the provider of the video. So that can be in the form of a subscription, but it could be in the form of purchasing products. It could be in the form of learning more about things. So we deliver both increased or more directed search to the right points within video and interactivity within video. And I think that makes us fairly unique in the marketplace.
Okay, so taking that into consideration, looking at 2024, how far has the business progressed in terms of expansion and adoption, particularly as you have that unique aspect to your enterprise?
Absolutely. During 24, we've continued. We have two parts of our business, one of which is the technology side, where we set technology products, and the other one is called Creator Service Partner Provision, where we work with people to boost their social, in particular their YouTube part of their business. And in the second half of this year, it was the first time that we've grown both revenues and margin for the first time in about 3 years. Historically, we were very reliant on the consultancy side of the business, which was very low margin. So we've gone from being a business that had around a 13% gross margin 2 or 3 years ago to delivering in the high 20s now. And we've also done that whilst expanding the revenue of the business. That's also driven by the fact that we've signed up new clients and bigger sorts of deals, bigger technology deals as well. For example, London Broncos, where we've built the website and delivered a video commerce platform for them, American Leak Detection, where we're delivering training solutions for them, and other YouTube channels where not only we're helping them create effectively new short form content that they can use from their existing libraries, but we're also upselling our technology services and helping them build their websites too. So that's what we want to replicate going forwards. Really, it's been about customer acquisition, more proof, and the fact that we're delivering 10% click-through rates within our videos that shows that viewers actually engage and drive money for our customers.
So Adrian, I'm going to use that word replicated. I want to go back to the unique aspect of your business. So what is the key differentiator of your business that can't be replicated by others?
Yes, we have an AI system called Jetstream in the back end of our solution that runs through 25 different classifiers, including NLP, including speech, including optical character recognition, images, emotions, lots of different pieces. And then we have 2 or 3 different algorithms which we use to identify the most relevant moment depending by the type of industry that we're dealing with. And so it's those pieces that we feel are truly proprietary to us, that we've got a patent dating back to 2011 that's helped us to build that out. So that's in the back end side. On the front end, we've overlaid this so that we can help people make more money by driving video commerce directly, by driving a totally bespoke video shoppable video prompts, and our YouTube CSP is unique compared to the rest of the industry because we have more videos to train our systems on that we have access to easily.
So 2024, what were the milestones sought after and the unexpected milestones that the company achieved and experienced this year?
So earlier in the year, we completed a fundraising for 800,000, which was to really help us drive more into the training space as well. So we've established our position within the video commerce space. There's a huge opportunity within the training market, and that's where our partnership with American Leak Detection has really borne fruit, in that we can deliver to people step 1, step 2, step 3 videos that people can search and find the moments they're looking for when they're training. So that's one important milestone. The other one is obviously the fact that we've returned to growth during the second half of this year. From a revenue perspective, we were doing that from a gross profit line anyway, and the fact that we're we've got to a position where we said we'd be break even by the end of the year. We're very much on track to do that. We're only a few weeks away, and that's really the milestones we've been looking for. In terms of unexpected, this announcement by Fast Company that we're one of the next big things in tech, that was very pleasing, and obviously has helped us open extra doors than were available to us beforehand.
Excellent. So it's been an excellent sort of networking accolade. So what is going to drive sales next year?
So for us, it's really increasing acknowledgement that video commerce is coming. And you see it more and more on the social platforms, which are great. But ultimately, if you're trying to drive direct engagement, direct sales from within those platforms, it's akin to having a concession in a department store. You have to follow by their rules. They guide you to different places. And we're speaking to lots of companies and customers who are more focused on what's my return on investment in video. Historically, a lot of people have just spent video. It's been a marketing expense, and they've done that to build out their social media side. But number of customers we're talking to who are saying, great, I've got this social media following, but I don't know how to monetize it. I've spent all of this money creating this great content, but how do I make money from it? So for us, one of the things we've worked with in sports clubs is a very easy starting point for this, because they've got a lot of content and they've got a natural fan base. But the same is true with any brand, be it an e-commerce business, be it a charity, be it a university, be it a services company. Any brand, ultimately you want to use those videos to drive sales. And we are seeing more and more people thinking, how am I driving direct ROI from video? Or more importantly, I realise I can drive direct ROI from video and attribute to it. So I think that's really going to continue driving sales. And in a world where budgets are tighter than they were 2 or 3 years ago, the ability to deliver value from an existing asset rather than having to create new content is highly appreciated.
Video is coming, video is here. So what are the trends in tech that will dominate in 2025, and how could you exploit and be the beneficiaries of these trends?
Well, obviously there's been a lot of talk about AI. There will continue to be a lot of talk about AI. I expect there to be continue to be a fair amount of generative AI going on out there in the market in terms of creating videos, in terms of creating content. We've begun to see various platforms where you just type in a few words and it'll generate a video for you for 5-10 minutes. We're not here to help them to generate the video, but the more video there is, the more video we can exploit, the more videos we can use our technology on to drive actual direct results, especially on people's websites. I think in 2025 you may see continuation of 5G rollout here in the UK and other things like that will just continue to increase the speed of video delivery, which means that people are watching more on their mobiles, and the video has to become the front of the store. And again, that's a way that we can fit in. Obviously, on a bigger stage within tech, there's obviously going to be a whole host of other things going on. I'm obviously not privy to all of them, but for example, will we see driverless cars accelerating? In which case, again, that's something that could be interesting to us, because that actually becomes more of a home entertainment system out of the home. But ultimately, 2025 will also be driven, I expect, by a lot of AI, and tech will be used not just to drive revenue, but for a lot of cost cutting and to speed up and make jobs more efficient. Again, that can help us. It'll help every company if that is the case.
Just two more questions, please, Adrian. And the AIM index will close the year more or less where it started, but it has seen M&A activity. Are acquisitions part of the business plan for the next year?
In reality, Sarah, the key focus is continue to deliver on what we've been doing, continue to deliver that revenue and profitability and positive cash flow momentum for the business, and hopefully have a share price that reflects the growth of the business and the size of the market we're attacking, and our fairly unique space in that market. Ultimately, I'm a great believer that in the public markets, you do want to potentially look at using M&A activity at the right time and for the right sort of deals. So yes, it's something we will look at as the board and myself have discussed what opportunities could look like. It's not necessarily on the imminent horizon, but ultimately as a business, you have to choose. Do you reinvest down the line? Do you reinvest in further development, or do you buy in technology, or do you buy in customer lists, or do you do reseller agreements? We'll be looking at all of these things. There may be JVs. I think you can expect to see reseller agreements to target specific markets, but there might be cases where we actually work really well with someone and combination makes sense. Again, I don't want to, I'm not making a prediction, but we have to keep our options open. And I do believe that the AIM index, as you say, is starting more or less where it started, but hopefully we'll see a bit more momentum going into 2025, and then that will help all companies on the market to form their capital allocation decisions.
So you just ticked off a huge big wish list there, but practically and realistically, and this is my final question, in a nutshell, what do you want to achieve in 2025?
In 2025, obviously, just keep going, selling more. I'd love to start working with bigger name sports clubs, bigger name organisations as well. And I want to deliver more case studies that we can show to the marketplace. There are some coming, but more case studies, especially in training, where we've shown some initial results, but it'd be great to show how well we can speed up training. Similarly, and that's really one of the key things, because I think there's a huge market opportunity there. So if I look at 2025, I think we've got a product that works really well for certain segments of the market. I want to finish off the training side so that we can then roll that out to other places as well. And then we're multi-pronged. So I think 2025 should be exciting. We've got the wind behind us, both from a macro perspective on video and the fact that we've started to deliver top line and profitable growth again.
Adrian Hargrave, Chief Executive of SEEEN PLC, thank you very much indeed for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and have a great Christmas and a successful 2025.
Thank you.